cat is, the black one, is sitting behind the house. There. And he's cleaning himself, chasing mice. So I've put out the coffee cream, meat, like real cat food. Nice. That's kind of what I like to video. These sort of doings. Once I get away from here, I'm not able to do that anymore. So I even did yesterday for Kantengetone a text of mine, short text, which is a political one. So now I'm heading, I worked all night until 5 in the morning, and then I figured if I now want to complete my movie script, I need one more picture. At the middle of Switzerland we got a lake that has lots of arms, so I could actually go like over this mountain here, right, to get to that place. In the movie script it says the people are sitting beside Lake Zurich, not Lake Lucerne. So why is I need a picture from Lucerne? I want to make a match cut. I want them to be sitting beside Lake Zurich and looking onto the lake, doing stuff, talking. Then I have a match cut and all of a sudden they sit in front of the lake in Lucerne. And what's so special about Lucerne? They have a huge mountain right there. The mountain is ahead. It's like a mountain. Dush, you can't miss it. But when you are in the midst of listening to people talking and you're watching something, you tend to not realize that the background has changed. So I'm doing it merely for a joke, and also because in the end of the movie, again, people are sitting and then they got like, they get closer again to water. What a nice view, huh? I like this mist and all of that. Somebody tell me where I can experience this else than right here. Well, so I've been working all night, and then in the morning I went, if I could get that picture would be real nice. But then I checked trains, and while I wanted to get the train to Lucerne, I went like, let's go to the even bigger train, lake, someone talking, to the east of Switzerland. So when I have them sitting beside this lake and I transfer them to that lake, the Constance we are going to right now, what you got is you have a view that is obstructed by the other side and the land right there. And then there is a jump cut, and what you have is them sitting at that biggest lake in Switzerland, and the other side is not visible. So I checked on the map where I need to go. Now it's even easier to take the photo because I don't have to go, in the midst of Switzerland there's a lot of mountains, so if I wanted to go there I would need a ticket crossing lots of different districts. So my ticket wouldn't just cost 40 Swiss francs. That's also, I'm always going for the cheap. And also I stem from there, right? Why not go there to the east when I actually, come from that region? So now I have them, sitting beside that real big lake. And it makes more sense than them being in the end of the movie, at least. There I'm gonna do that with a train that has no obstruction. I always keep saying train because I'm heading for a train, I'm not walking there, I don't want to fall. So it's lake, not train. I'm having my hair like this. None of these guys is allowed to see me in my sexual hair. Now I gotta keep it up once more because I gotta go a bend right? So now we're going to a place I even like better than the one I was planning to head for, right? Usually when I'm in the area around here walking uphill, I'm already covered with sweat. I go like, ugh, you know. So yeah, I've just realized passing two men that I don't necessarily view humans anymore. Like when I look into the field, I'm not seeing them. I see the path, the greens, the stones. I'm serious. It's just, you know, people in the countryside, they dress like the nature. They are like green and greys and stuff on their clothes. So, you know, makes it easy to blend them out. In the city you have all these, well, as well, blacks and greys. Me too. But it's just because this is the thickest merino sweater I got, and wearing this one I get far, because this one is not in any way making me having a aching back. You know, once you're starting to sweat and you are accumulating wet sweat on your back, where the backpack can not, well, hits your back, and so it's not letting off the steam. You kind of need a slight wind, and all of a sudden, it hurts, and you wonder why, you know. So yeah, they finished the road. Thanks for that. I see sometimes when I wait for stuff to happen on my computer, I see people on YouTube that got, you know, 200k fans, like subscribers. They have merch out. They live a real nice life. Like, attention wise, money wise, I'm fine. Every month it floats in, right? But attention wise, I'm like, yeah, I work my ass off. And I literally do. Not just literally, I mean, I really do it. Literally, literarisch would be I'm writing about it in my eyes. But I know literally means you're saying what you mean. You're not using a metaphor. So yeah. So one text of mine, 2, 3, I finished yesterday. So all day long I was fighting with copying down things. It just wouldn't go easily. And then at 4 o'clock I was recording 3 different texts of mine. I was then putting the camera out and recording a real long video that I shortened, speeded up for the longest text. Then, well, text isn't text message, it's a, you know, writing of mine. And then the other 2 shorts I had already videoed something for. One I did 2 days ago when we were down there. I was recording the trees like this, and I was using this one, but I was cutting it so that now it looks interesting. It's not just, you know, the camera going from the bottom to the top. It goes there like a lot from the bottom to the top, always showing the same trees. And then when I'm ending the read out, all of a sudden you get to see the top of the trees. And then I added some sound I found. So I needed to just take the first bit of it, and it was some file that wasn't recognized all of a sudden, so I was fighting with that one for a while. So then the other text I used the slideshow. Then I did some paint for the background and the text, and then I was using the slideshow that I had on my computer. And that one I just, you know, I was doctoring with it quite a bit because it needed a different aspect ratio. It needed, you know, reordering, and I deleted 3 boring pics, slides. And then the music I once wrote was too short to go with that one. So what did I do? Then I opened the music stuffs and you know, I put in repetitions. And I'm so cool, like the whole thing is repeated, but I did it where it doesn't, you know, kind of go, oh, now it sounds like some, you know, tough road. It really sounds as if those repetitions were meant to be from the get-go. Nice! So yeah, now I didn't sleep too much then, because when I had finished that slideshow, I thought, yeah, let's upload. So I reorganized my YouTube so that all the writings would be in a playlist, all the music videos would be in a playlist, and also I finished the Wiki Prosperity website, because there I wanted to put on a tour that I have once made about the first few pages of my Wiki Prosperity, because, you know, putting stuff down onto hard disks, I found 7-9 videos, but they were all 2 gigabyte. They couldn't go onto Flickr, just one of them. So I opened the Flickr and it wasn't of any use. Then I tried archive.org, but there the file was again a file type they wouldn't show right away. So then I figured, I got it on my very like premium YouTube. It's the files that I was kind of going, shall I erase them, yes or no? So I just needed that link, and so I finished the Wiki Prosperity. I just added, it was 3 pages and just 3 videos. Now it is 4 pages and 6 videos. So if you want to see the other videos, like 3, if I then would have added on the last page all the other 4 videos, I would have gone, you know, like expanding the whole thing too much. But if I just leave it to the people to actually, you know, go to YouTube and watch the other ones in the playlist, then they can do so by themselves. Yeah, that one I finished. So yeah, and I did eat a little bit. I did brush my teeth and I slept 5 hours. So I wasn't like just finishing work and then getting up. I've seen the postman drive by, sort of, and then I left. And if he hasn't been there yet, and it was another kind of similar sounding vehicle, I'll see when I get there to the letterbox tomorrow. It happened to me before. My hair